cops have high authority and can use it as they wish. Some of them become corrupt and contaminated over time as a result of the high powers they are given. They turn against the people they swore to serve and violate their rights. Today, we will look at 3 different examples of this. On February 5th, 2023, a 60-year-old woman, Lisa Edwards, sought medical attention for persistent abdominal pain. She was discharged after treatment, but had an altercation with hospital security because she did not want to leave the hospital. Police officers from the Knoxville Police Department responded to the call, and the encounter was captured on body camera.
They asked you to leave, didn't they? Did the hospital ask you to leave? No, they said they want you to leave.
Yeah, I can't, got nowhere to go.
You got to leave, though. They want you gone.
They want you to take me out.
No, they want you gone.
I know I can't even get to the door.
You can't get where?
Huh?
You can't get to where?
I can't get back up there.
They don't want you back up there. They want you to leave their property. They want you to leave their property, ma'am.
I can't even get me out.
Can I what?
I don't know what to do, honey.
You got to go somewhere. What?
I'm tired. I had a stroke. And they beat me up last night.
Well, I don't. Who beat you up?
The 2 security guards in there, and there's 3 nurses.
So the people in the hospital beat you up last night.
They did. They dragged me out of my chair, ran my butt into this. I thought,
Well, they say they want you gone, so you got to go. This is their property.
well, I can't even get out of here.
You're going to have to figure something out. Because ain't no need for you to go to jail over some nonsense, but you got to leave.
I know. I can't get in your truck.
No.
I can't walk.
Oh, why can't you walk?
I had a stroke on my left side, and my ankle shattered.
Your ankle shattered,
Yes,
and they kicked you out.
yes. So ask them.
You must have been giving them some problems then.
Huh?
Were you giving them problems?
Yes, I'm here with the problem.
Why were you giving them problems then?
Huh?
Why were you giving them problems?
I wasn't giving a problem.
I'm going to go talk to them. Hold on.
Okay.
At this point, Miss Edwards told Sergeant Brandon Wardlaw that he had suffered a stroke and could not walk. Given the fact that it was colder than usual outside and that Miss Edwards was wearing only scrubs, and given her age, the hospital staff should have approached the situation in a more humane manner, but instead they threw her out. After the incident, Sergeant Brandon went to discuss the matter with the hospital staff.
Gentlemen?
How you doing this morning?
Cold?
I hear you. Just a figment of your imagination.
So what's the deal with her?
I guess Victoria, she came over here from the hospital. I guess she's hospital hopping. Didn't have anywhere to stay. She was a big pain in the ass inside the hospital. She's shit all over the place. Got shit all over her, spiking the staff members. So now we kicked her out. Or she got discharged rather. And she doesn't have anywhere to go. So she's like, just call the police. And I ain't going. And she was discharged from Baltimore.
So she don't have anything wrong with her. She's talking about her ankle's shattered and she can't walk.
She's already been discharged. She's already been cleared by the doctor. She just doesn't want to leave.
All right. All right. Let's see if we can coax her into leaving. How long has she been here?
All night.
My name is Lisa Edwards.
Okay, Miss Edwards. They said you have already talked to the doctor. You listen to me. I'm talking. You've already talked to the doctor. You've already been discharged from the hospital. They want you gone. I'm talking. I understand you say you got some problems going on. You're going to have to find a way to get out of here. Okay? I don't want this to turn into a situation where you have to go to jail. If you're looking for somewhere to go because you're cold, I'm sorry, but I'm not taking you to jail just because you're cold.
No, I don't want that.
Well, they said that you've been checked. The doctors have discharged you.
I'm not
You have no
coming
reason to be
for
here.
a homeless person. I shattered my ankle and I had a stroke.
Well, if the medical professionals have saw you and discharged
They
you,
won't.
I got
can
nothing to do.
tell.
I got nothing to do with that then. But you got to get going.
I can't even get there in a minute.
You're gonna have to figure out a way to get going.
I can't get there.
So you're saying that you're gonna go to
Can
jail?
you call the preacher for me?
Who?
The preacher. I guess there's a preacher.
No, ma'am. You have a phone right there.
I don't know the number.
Then how am I supposed to know the number to call the preacher then if you don't know the number? How did you get to this point right here? How did you get? Did you push yourself out here?
I called the had him call the ambulance.
Did you push yourself out here though?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have to roll this off the property.
I
And
know.
we're
It's
done
our
now.
wheelchair. It's the hospital's wheelchair.
Well, you're gonna have to get up and figure out a way to get going.
I can't. Can I come in and try my phone number again?
You sat in the lobby for 30 minutes and you had your phone and you put it back down. You did not use the phone. You did not even attempt to use the phone to make a phone call.
Please don't do me this way.
You're the one that told us to call the police.
I'm not a bad
We
girl.
tried alternatives. We tried to
You
find
can
a
see
peaceful
my
resolution. You're the one that wanted us to call the
I guess
police.
I never go to jail.
Well, that sounds like that's the only option because you're not giving us anything
I
else we can do.
know. I don't want to go to jail.
Well, get up and get the moving. Get up and get the moving then.
Oh, I'll take me to jail. Please don't hurt me no more, so.
Okay, I'm done talking to you. You start talking nonsense like that, I'm done with you. You'll go to jail.
Miss Edwards repeatedly told the police that she was not feeling well and had suffered a stroke. Her slurred speech is evidence of this. In addition, because her family lived in Rhode Island, there was no one to pick her up, which made matters worse. The cynical and uncaring attitude of the police did not go unnoticed.
Give me your info. Give me your info. What's your name?
Lisa Lynn Edwards. My daddy used to be constable.
What's your date of birth?
8662.
After trying to get Miss Edwards to leave the hospital voluntarily, police officers decided to arrest her on criminal trespassing charges.
Oh my God, it's 23 degrees out. I was like, man, if you look at the weather report, it's negative 23 in
Where's she
New
going?
York.
Jail, as far as I know. Sergeant's doing it.
Okay, well, somebody needs to tell me what's going on before I load her up, because I ain't loading her up unless I know there's the arrest report and all that shit don't work.
Sergeant's finishing the arrest report right now.
Okay, so she's going to jail.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I just said.
What?
That's what I just said.
Oh no.
Jail.
Jail.
For me? Yeah.
Not jail with a G, with a J.
Okay.
Jail. Confirmed.
All right, young lady. Go ahead, we'll help you.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Come on. She's not strapped in there, is she?
Oh yeah, I am. My bag. My bag. Oh no. Please don't let me fall again. Oh, stretches back in his hair.
Well, she cut on that. That's what it was.
Please don't let
All right.
me fall.
We're not going to let you fall, okay?
Okay, you found it. Oh no, my bag. Oh no.
Yeah, you can do it. We have
Oh, okay.
Ma'am, you're going to have to get in so we don't have to push you in.
Okay.
Come on.
There you go.
One more time.
One more.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. Can't never could. Come on.
Hang on right there.
That white bench.
Hang on right there.
I can't.
You got it. If you get in there, you can sit down.
Stepping on her shirt, her jacket.
Oh my God. I gotta go down. Oh my legs.
Well, that's all that progress will. Ma'am, listen, you're going to have to get up there because we're going to have to physically put you up there if not. And that's not as nice. So please help us help you.
Oh my God.
You've been medically cleared, so let's get in.
My foot's raw. I can't. You're gonna break
Yes, ma'am, you're going to have to get in
my
there.
ankle. I can't breathe.
You've been medically cleared, ma'am. This is not going to work. So we need you to help
My
us.
head hurts.
Maybe you need to get in there.
Man, everybody. See it right there.
You weren't having these breathing problems earlier when you're out here smoking a cigarette. I don't know where the top is.
At this point, we can see that Mrs. Edwards' situation is getting worse. Her breathing became irregular and noisy, and her speech became more slurred by the minute. The sergeant's reference to cigarettes as the cause of Mrs. Edwards' breathing problem did not go unnoticed. While police officers are not required by law to directly assist people in need of medical assistance, they are required by law to provide conditions in which they can receive the necessary intervention. In this case, the police reported that they thought that Miss Edwards was faking and that she was not really in a bad condition, even though there was clear evidence in front of them.
Oh, my God.
The medicine portion of
She's
it.
in a heller, but she got 17 packs of cigarettes. Isabella Circle. Yep, you could have gave her right. You still live at Isabella?
She told us she doesn't live there anymore.
I'm gonna pass out.
No, stop. Okay, it's not working. Okay, just stop. Okay? We're not doing this. So we're going to put you back there. We're not doing this no more with you. So quit. You've been medical cleared, so we know better.
My blood.
Listen, you're getting in there one way or the other, so stop. You're pulling against us. Quit. Now get in. I'm going to put you in there if you don't help us, ma'am. Now stop this.
Okay.
Let's turn around. Walk around. Turn around.
Oh my blood.
Walk.
Oh my God.
Now step up. Now.
I can't.
Yes, you can, or I'm going to put you in there. Now get in there.
Let me in.
Don't reach for my head.
Let me in. You can hurt me.
Get in the daggone.
Okay.
Oh my
my
fucking
God.
Jesus, Lord, Mary, goats.
You don't have an inhaler. We can't find it. We've looked everywhere. We can't find it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You do not have an inhaler, but you have 6 packs of cigarettes, ma'am.
I do have my.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to stand up, and I'm going to ask you to help me one last time. You can stop. I've had enough. Get up. Use your legs. Stop. Now you're starting to piss me off. Get up.
Oh my blood, I just said. Okay, give me up.
You have to use your legs and quit. No, you're not. Use your legs.
I can't, they're broke.
Yes, no, they're not.
They are. You can make me why can't you put me in the back?
I can't pick her up because she's dead weight. She's not using her damn legs on purpose.
She's not helping. She was doing.
No.
The police officers ignored Miss Edwards' worsening condition, accused her of faking her movements, and reiterated that they did not believe her. The 8th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution prohibits cruel and unusual punishment, and courts have interpreted this to include a responsibility on the part of authorities to provide adequate medical care to individuals in custody. In this case, it could be argued that Miss Edwards' 8th Amendment rights were violated.
Yeah. I don't know if it's in that suitcase, but I don't feel like rummaging through it.
I can find it.
Sarge started this, he can help load her.
What?
You did.
I need more muscle.
Oh my God.
You talk to him. This is not mine. I'm just trying to help.
I can't breathe.
There's not enough people. There's not enough room to get.
Take it into
Oh,
me.
sorry.
What's that?
Yeah.
This is all I have. She did this.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I can't get her.
Listen to me. I'm not doing this with you, okay? This is the Lord. Listen to me. This is the Lord's day. All I want to do is give you some coffee and some oatmeal. I'm not going to deal with your mess this morning. We've already spent too much time on you. You're going to get up here in this van and you're going to go to jail. We're done with this. I'm tired of this dead weight crap. Listen to me. You're going to pick your legs up and you're going to get in here.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
There's not enough room for him to be in there.
Yeah, no, that's the whole problem.
Pick her up. I mean, it's not. It's room for one.
You're going to put your feet up.
I'm gonna pass out.
You're not going to pass out. Well, you know what? We'll go and get in there and pass out. We'll be done with it. Because this is all an act. That's all it is. You're not going back in the hospital. They're not taking you back.
My purse, please.
Your purse is going with you.
They're not taking you back in the hospital.
My
You've been
purse,
kicked out of 2 hospitals. What do you need your purse for?
You don't have one in there. We've already went
You
through
don't have
it.
an inhaler in your purse.
I'll find you.
Alright.
The medicine portion of your inhaler is missing from the plastic piece. You don't have an inhaler.
Alright.
Okay, so listen, this is going to be your option. You're going to get up and you're going to sit here, or I'm going to stuff you in the floor. So which one do you want it to be? I'm leaving it up to you. You either get your butt up here, or you're going to have your head there and your feet here, and we're going to close the door and you're going to drive to jail like that.
My blood hand. Oh my God.
Let me
You
light
guys can't do this to me. Oh my God, dear Lord.
There's no room in there to get her.
Well, she was going limp.
Oh, yeah, she's dead weight. She's not helping you a bit.
Well, you're about to get some, you know what's about to happen? You're about to get some more charges. That's what's about to happen.
Okay.
Sit back. Quit coming out.
Okay.
Let's just try to get her back that way.
You can't stuff her in there, Brandon. That ain't gonna work.
I can't breathe out.
Yeah, I can't.
Don't touch me. I'm tired.
What's in the back, Danny? You think we can get her in the back easier?
Yeah. Oh God.
I don't know if she'll clean the seats and it would be able to get her out. And if her breathing stops in there. She's so round.
But I'm thinking one of us could back in. One of us could grab lower, one could
but
grab upper.
Once she's in there, I won't be able to get her out.
Somebody will have to drag her out.
Hey, bud.
Is that other portion open with the lock on the other side?
No.
I'm gonna fall.
Then lean back!
Okay, I do.
Listen, you're going to get jammed in a tiny compartment if you don't get up there, man. Listen to me. Listen. Get up there and quit with this bullcrap. You're acting, and we're going to jam you in a spot smaller. We're trying to help you here.
Give me the back.
Get in there. It's bigger and you're by yourself. You have more room. You're going. Stop. Don't put your hand down.
Oh, please, I gotta go back. I
You've
gotta
been
go
clear.
back.
Don't you dare fucking throw yourself on the ground.
Oh my God. He's dying. I'm gonna die.
You're not going to die.
She really can't go nowhere once we kind of get her up there. Oh, I know.
Doctor. Doctor. Oh my God.
I'm offended. She didn't call me doctor when I walked up.
Please help me.
Don't come smiling. Don't come smiling. You about to pay for it.
Yep, this is yours.
Why is this mine?
Because you have the lowest profile vehicle that we can get her in. Let's unload yours so we can get her loaded. We've been out here too long.
Still an act because she was walking fine. They discharged her, and she was still walking fine. She just now she's playing games.
Well, we've come up with plan S. She's going in the back of that Charger. It's the lowest profile thing here.
I was kind of thinking just leave her on the sidewalk, throw a white blanket over, and everybody can go about their day.
She's already got a warrant on her now. Disorderly. Impede the sidewalk.
I'm gonna have a stroke. I'm gonna have a stroke. Oh, please.
Hey, just to give you a heads up, your discharge papers are in your bag, and that says everything the doctor checked you for, and the doctor said you were fine. Okay.
Have you ever been to the Knox County Jail?
Yeah.
They don't listen.
No.
Them dudes don't play out there. If you get out there, you might not want to pull this out.
Okay.
Hold on, Brad. Let me get in.
Okay. No,
Shut up.
Set me up. Now set me up.
As you can see at this point, the unprofessional behavior of the police towards the old woman continues, and they persistently ignore her need for health care. The police threw Miss Edward into the back of the police car without even fastening her seatbelt and drove off to the detention facility. On the way, Officer DiStasio decided to conduct a traffic stop on a car that was acting erratically and got out, leaving Miss Edward in the car. When he returned a short time later to check on her, he noted that she was unresponsive.
Hey, are you up? Yeah, they should be. I don't know, she's not responding back here now. Hey! Hey! 41 Bravo.
Okay.
Can you start me a 47 here emergency, please? For a different incident. Hey, come on, sit up!
Can you advise what for?
Female unconscious.
Did you all get off the Broadway exit?
Negative, we're just before the exit. Off of 640, exit 6. Sit up!
20 to 41, is it your prisoner that's unconscious or the driver of the car you stopped?
My prisoner. Sit up!
39, you have another unit closer in. Then we start to Rutherford.
62, 10-4, 62 Bravo.
There's no one that can come to deal with this? No. Yeah. 41, you have an ambulance around, correct?
10-4, I do. Can you be in route to 41?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if she's faking it or what, but she's not answering me. I don't know if she's faking it or what, but she's not answering. Wake up! Hey! Wake up! Wake up! Come on!
Bravo.
After a while, emergency responders took Miss Edwards back to the hospital, where they tried to force her out, and she died a day later. When video of the incident circulated in news reports, Police Chief Paul Knoll said he was disturbed and embarrassed by the officers' behavior, and they were disciplined. Brandon Wardlaw was demoted from sergeant to officer. Timothy Distasio, who was driving Edwards to jail when she lost consciousness, was suspended without pay for 10 days. Officer Adam Barnett was suspended without pay for 4 days. The family is suing on 18 counts, alleging violations of the Emergency Medical Treatment and Labor Act, improper arrest under the Fourth Amendment, denial of due process under the 14th Amendment, and conspiracy to violate civil rights and the Americans with Disabilities Act. The lawsuit claims Lisa Edwards should not have been discharged from Fort Sanders Hospital, emphasizing her deteriorating health signs. Despite a security officer's attempt to seek further medical assistance, the hospital allegedly refused. The lawsuit highlights Edwards' cardiac arrest approximately 2 hours and 20 minutes post-discharge, attributing it to a more severe underlying emergency medical condition. The lawsuit was filed on February 1st, 2024, and is pending. We will continue to announce it in different videos as developments continue, so don't forget to subscribe. On July 31st, 2023, the Ada Police Department received a 911 call suspecting a man of driving under the influence at Wintersmith Park in Ada, Oklahoma. The caller described the man in a white vehicle as potentially drunk, indicating an unconfirmed suspicion based on observation. It is crucial to note that the police officers were dispatched for a welfare check, not in response to a confirmed DUI. Welfare checks are public services where officers ensure the well-being of individuals believed to be in danger, acting as community resources rather than investigating crimes.
Wait for me. Step out here and talk to us. Get out of the car.
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 Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because I told you to.
That's not a reason.
You got your baton on you?
I do.
You got your baton on you?
No, I do not.
What's up?
Move. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Bro.
Bro.
I'm not that guy.
What?
I'm not that guy.
Get out of the car.
I'm not Lindsay. I'm not any of that.
What's your out of the car? Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Just tell me this.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Why?
Because I told you to.
You don't get out of the car. That's the last time I said it.
You're not
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Just tell me the reason why.
Because I'm telling you to.
That's not a lawful order.
It is a lawful order.
You're not. I'm not Lindsay.
You're on a traffic stop.
I'm not any of that. I didn't do anything that stopped or any of that.
Get out of the car.
I'm not Lindsay.
Get out of the car.
Not Lindsay.
Who is Lindsay?
Your ex-wife. Who the?
Despite Officer Reed stating he was conducting a welfare check, which implies no crime investigation and no reasonable suspicion, both officers aggressively pursued and detained Gillespie after he attempted to drive away. This raises concerns about the justification for the officer's actions.
I don't know.
You don't know it, Lindsay Ryan?
I do.
Okay,
I don't know.
Leave me alone.
Step out of the car.
No.
Step out of the car.
There's no reason to.
Because I told you to. I gave you a lawful order.
That's not a lawful order.
It is. Step
For
out of the
what?
car.
You don't get out of the car. You're gonna
For
get
what?
in the car.
You don't even know who I am.
Are you? Yes, you. Yes,
Who
you.
am
Get
I?
out of the car.
Who am I? Okay. I mean, I've already dealt with that.
With what?
With the pepper ball.
Yeah,
I've
get out of
done
the
with the
car.
stun shield. I'm not the guy.
Get out of the car.
I work for child welfare.
We don't care. Get out
You
of the
don't
car.
care? Who the are you?
Get out of the
Justly
car.
Canada?
Get out of the car.
You opened my door
Get
without.
out of the car.
You didn't open my door with permission. I'm not that guy.
Give us this. Look at
Not
the
that guy, bro.
We're going to
better
pepper
quit.
ball you.
Okay.
Let go of me.
And I'll call
What's
Jason
that?
Mosley.
I don't.
I'll call Jason Mosley.
I don't care.
I'll play these games,
Get out of
dude.
the car.
Let
There's
go.
no reason to.
Get out of the car. It's a
Right.
lawful order. Get out.
That's not a lawful order.
It is.
What did I do that was wrong?
You're intoxicated. From what?
Get out of the car. Now.
You're intoxicated. Okay, but you're playing all these games.
In the footage, Officer Reed and Sergeant Canada opened Mr. Gillespie's vehicle doors without consent. Officer Reed physically restrained Gillespie by twisting his arm, and Sergeant Canada tased him without apparent reason. Breaching the vehicle without consent may violate Gillespie's Fourth Amendment rights. Officer Reed's use of force seems excessive and unnecessary, not proportionate to the situation. Oklahoma's use of force standards allow reasonable force, but unnecessary force is not authorized. Sergeant Canada's taser deployment appears unjustified and excessive, especially as Gillespie was not a suspected criminal. Unfortunately, tasers continue to be used multiple times in the subsequent events.
I'm not. Get out of the car. Just talk to me. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Just because I've told you numerous times to get out of the car. Just talk to me.
Just step back, we'll pepper ball.
Okay. Okay. We're going to pepper ball you when we get here.
I'll call Jason Mosley and play these guys.
Oh, he's on the way.
Okay, good.
Get out of the car.
There's no reason to.
Get out of the car. You're intoxicated. Get out of the car. I can smell it coming from your breath. Get out of the car. And that's assault on a police officer.
How is that assault on a police officer?
But you just threw that at me.
Because I'm assaulted.
Get out of the car.
Because you're disobeying a lawful order.
There's no reason to.
Yeah, get out of the car.
Okay. But you're trying to assault me.
Put your hands up on that car.
No. There's
Put
no
your hands up on
reason
that car.
to do that if you're going to be like that.
Out of the car.
Okay, I'm
Now.
not scared of that.
Unlock it.
It's unlocked. It's open.
Take your seatbelt off. Get out of the car now. Don't reach for anything. Just get out.
Get out.
There's no reason to be like this.
Get back.
Get out.
Go. Get out of the car.
Turn around.
Get out.
Put your hands behind your back.
Bro, just stop. I'm not that guy.
On the ground now. On the ground. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
Because you want to play these fucking games. Who does that?
We do when somebody doesn't obey a lawful order.
Somebody for hitting somebody? That's not a reason. I'm not that.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm talking about you. You know who the fuck I am. I'm not that guy.
I don't.
You're not gonna hurt me. I don't
Roll
know
over.
who
Get on
the
your-
fuck I was.
Get up.
You could give a fuck less.
Roll
No.
over.
Tell Jason Mosley.
Fine, you can lay on your stomach then.
All right. Tell Jason Duncan.
Oh, you're getting
Good.
felony charges.
Good. Tell him. Tell him. I have my body cam too.
Thanks
You
for
wanna
breaking my
play
glasses.
these fucking games justly? I'll play them too. I'm not that guy.
He's good, just leave him there.
Dude, quit trying to assault me. I'm not that guy. I done told you who the fuck I was.
Well, you have about 3 or 4 felony counts going on you
For
now.
what?
Assault on a police officer.
What did I do to assault you,
You
Justly?
hit him and you hit
What
me.
did I do that assaulted him? What did I do? Because somebody starts hitting me and I don't allow them to do it? And you want to play this game? You know who the fuck I am. You
guys want to
me.
I don't care who you are.
You don't? Okay. Well, then don't be calling a joint response and all this other shit you're doing.
I can guarantee you're not going to be running. Put underneath you.
Okay.
Put underneath you.
Dude,
Help me stand up.
Quit bending my wrist. I'll help you up.
I got your arm.
Okay.
It's behind your wrist.
This motherfucker's bending my wrist.
Stand
so
up for me.
let go of my wrist.
Stand up.
Let go of my wrist. Just help me fucking games, and I'm not doing it. There's no reason to be like this. I've escalated this to what it needs to be, and that's fine. Bro,
Hey.
you're not going to take me down.
Stop. Look at me.
Tell this motherfucker behind
Follow
you.
me. Follow me.
Yeah, we can put him in mine right here.
The encounter escalated when Mr. Gillespie, complying with officers' orders, stepped out of his vehicle. Instead of de-escalating, a fourth officer arrived and struck him without cause. All 4 officers then threw him to the ground, tasing, punching, and kneeing him, despite his compliance. This excessive use of force, involving around 4 tasings, contradicts guidelines that specify taser use for violent or resisting individuals. The officers continued to blame Mr. Gillespie for the escalating situation.
We're not doing this. Let's go.
Like, there's no reason to be like this.
Yeah,
Y'all
there was
wanna
no reason
play
for you
this
to be like
games.
this.
You want to play these games. I told you I didn't want to play it. That's okay. I know all your secrets. I'll play those.
Why did you keep saying Lindsay?
You know who Lindsay is.
I know who she is.
You know who she is. You know what you did to her. You know what you did.
Are those prongs still in him or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Like, who does this stuff?
You want me to read him?
Like, I wasn't even driving when you came up to me,
You want me to read
and
him?
you're trying to play these games.
I got you.
You don't have to be driving.
I wasn't driving at the time,
You have
Ryan.
You don't have to be driving.
I wasn't driving.
All you have to have is physical.
Worker Gillespie, I think his name is.
Huh?
DHS worker Gillespie, I think his name is.
Gillespie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not know anybody special. Apparently to them. Especially with this motherfucker trying to hit me in the head and all this other shit.
Sit down for us.
Go back a little bit to where I can sit
Back
down.
up?
Scoot back.
Oh, it's good.
No, I'm telling him to scoot back to where he don't try to scoot back a little bit to where you don't try to say I see you
Hey,
hit you.
sit down for me.
Tell him to scoot back to where I don't try
You
to
can
get
sit
in.
down. You got
Scoot
plenty of
back,
room.
Bro. Just scoot back. I'm
Hey,
not
we
gonna-
just
Who
sit
the
down
fuck do you
now.
think you
I
are?
done told you who I was. I done told
And
you
I don't give a
six-
crap. Sit
just,
down.
Just scoot back a
Hey,
little bit.
You
Just
just
scoot
sit
back.
down.
Just scoot back.
I'm
There's
not-
a camera right there to
And
show
I got
you.
one on my chest right
Okay.
here.
And it'll tell you what you said. Just
Sit
scoot
down.
back
Hey,
a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
help you sit down.
I don't want to be.
I am not in your way. See? You had plenty of room to sit your butt down.
You're right. I'll do better next time.
Mr. Gillespie was arrested on several charges, including driving under the influence and assaulting a police officer. The viral mobile recording led to an internal investigation. Mr. Gillespie was later released after posting bail set at $25,000. It is not known what action Mr. Gillespie took regarding the incident. In April 2021, Texas firefighter Mr. Thomas, driving home from work in Denton County, was followed and pulled over by 2 deputies from the Denton County Sheriff's Office. Despite displaying no signs of erratic driving, the deputies initiated contact with him.
Hello, I'm Deputy Brent with the Denton County Sheriff's Office. I didn't catch you earlier. Where were you coming from today?
From Lake.
Okay. Have you had it over where?
Lakewood Village.
Over in Lakewood Village?
Lake Dallas.
In Lake Dallas? Okay. How much you had to drink today? What have you taken today? You taking no prescription narcotics or anything like that? No? Okay. Are you prescribed anything?
Actually, I prescribed Adderall. Take medication.
Okay. When was the last time you took that?
I took some today. Earlier on.
Okay, when you're at work? What time do you work today?
From 7 till 3.
Okay. 7 to 3? Where at?
Downtown Dallas. I work for the fire department.
Okay.
But right now I'm on light duty.
Okay.
So
Before?
I'm working with patients.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
For my eye, I had a patch retina a few years ago, and then I've had 5 surgeries since then.
Okay.
It's now starting to cloud out.
Okay.
Anyway, but they won't let me work in the field.
I got you. All right. I'll be right back with you, all right?
Mr. Thomas was pulled over for slightly exceeding the 50 miles per hour speed limit, the only reason cited by the officers. Typically, a traffic stop requires reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed, and the observation that Mr. Thomas was speeding slightly may justify lawful detention. But while one of the officers initially suspected intoxication, the other disagreed. After a few minutes, both officers asked for further investigation, claiming that Mr. Thomas was exhibiting slow movement and speech. Once in the neighborhood, the officers began actively searching for evidence, suggesting that there was potentially suspicious reason to charge Mr. Thomas.
It's a better excuse for his eye. He's still acting kind of odd. Do you think he's normal, or do you think he's just lethargic? Mm-hmm.
Slow moving. Still
Yeah.
talking.
Very. you think it possibly could be intoxicated?
Maybe.
Okay. Do you want to run him through SFSTs?
You think? Say that again.
You want to run him through SFSTs?
Okay.
When you pull him out, qualify him for the HGN, he may not be a candidate, especially if he has detached retina. That may not be an option. So one thing about HGN, 1 second. 3438. Can you start me cover for a 55 investigation? So, like for us hypothetically, like he did not have a left eye, the right eye can still do HGN. You would just only get 3 clues out of it.
Yeah.
Because even if, like, whenever they go to teach like first aid on like eye trauma, they obviously tell you, you want to cover up the good eye because the bad eye will force the good eye, the good eye will force the bad eye to do things it shouldn't do, like, I don't know, move and possibly damage it further if it's been impaled.
Oh, okay.
And so even if he has, like, only one good eye, we can in theory still do HGN on him.
Tell him to cover up his bad eye?
We're going to let him run with it open because even if you do HGN, as you work the good eye out, you're still going to see signs of that.
Okay.
He mentioned Adderall. Adderall's a stimulant. So we may not see HGN on a stimulant. We should see a lot of other stuff. In fact, on a stimulant, we should have some dilation. So if his eyes are pretty dilated.
He's acting so lethargic. You'd think it's...
So that's some of the indications of like a stimulant. He's very rigid.
Yeah.
Like very weird, like a lot of weird body movements, almost like a lot of that stuff going on. And at the same time, like you said, he's very lethargic. He doesn't appear to be like tracking very well. Speed is a big indicator of intoxicated driving, as well as given his like career path, he should know like how to pull over for a vehicle. And he pulls over like right after a blind curve, puts in a bad place.
Yeah.
He was very slow to move everything out of his wallet and just kind of maneuver in general. See the best way to kind of set him up.
So since we have this messed up part right here in the gravel, there's like a straight path right there.
Fine with that. I'm just eyeballing the illustrator. Go ahead and let's pull him out. We'll just talk to him outside of the car for a little bit. When he gets out of the truck, watch his movements. Okay. That's one of the best indicators. See, is he holding on to the car for support? What's his gait look like? He told us, he's on light duty because of his eye. Everything else should be fine. So we'll see what comes of that. Okay. So we'll go from there.
Deputy Brand extended the traffic stop after a brief conversation with Mr. Thomas, despite detecting no alcohol odor. They asked him to step out, suspecting intoxication based solely on his perceived slow movements. Notably, Mr. Thomas had mentioned his ADHD medication, explaining the observed behavior. The officers, however, disregarded this information and proceeded to investigate under the assumption of intoxication.
Could you check my driver complete for me?
No, my right eye. It's your left.
Yeah, my left. Yeah, you're right.
What happened to your eye again? I only caught part of that.
I had
story.
a detached retina, and then the subsequent surgeries have led to it. It's kind of got a blue haze right now, and so it's just hard to see through this eye. But sometimes it gets kind of irritated. It turns red, and I don't know if it is now, but
it looks irritated right now.
Yeah. Is it really? And is this one
that's clear?
Clear. Okay. Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. When's the last time you took any medication today?
Oh, like 2
o'clock
today?
Okay.
Or something.
At this point, I just want to ensure you're safe to operate a vehicle. Just given kind of everything I've seen so far, I just want to make sure you're safe to operate your truck. So we're going to bring you through just a few standardized field tests, and we'll kind of go from there. Okay. All right. Have you ever had a traumatic brain injury?
No.
Okay, nothing like that? Other than detached retina, any other medical issues?
No.
Okay. Nothing like that?
No.
Diabetes, hypertension?
Well, I've had hypertension. Okay. I take medicine. I was taking medicine for it.
Okay. Other than Adderall, are we taking anything else right now?
No.
Just Adderall?
Yeah.
And what's the Adderall for?
Attention deficit
ADHD?
Yeah.
Okay, or ADD? Okay. All right, you can set them up.
Okay.
Mr. Thomas clarified his use of Adderall for ADHD, a detail disregarded by officers assessing his sobriety. Assuming a lawful traffic stop, officers had the right to request him to step out. Although drivers can refuse field sobriety tests, Mr. Thomas agreed, demonstrating exceptional performance. This challenges the common belief that these tests are inherently designed for failure.
Just stand right here on the flat ground, facing me. Put your legs together, feet together like this. Keep your arms down by your side like this. Okay?
34, 38, you have traffic for me?
Actually, you're way taller than me, so I'm going to have you stand like this.
Okay.
There we go. Now I can reach and see your eyes better. All right, look at the tip of the pin. Don't look anywhere, or don't move your head. You're just going to look at the pin. At the tip of the pin. Okay. Whenever I move the pin.
10-4, he had no CCH, correct?
Toes touching your toes. And then keep your arms down by your side. Remain like that until I tell you to start the test, okay?
Okay.
Now this is the test.
And then turn around and go back?
Yep.
Okay. Jeez, I don't know why my legs are so
So
floppy
your legs
today.
feel weak?
Yeah. I've been on light duty for a while and I just haven't been sitting.
Although Mr. Thomas appeared to have difficulty with the gait rotation test, he demonstrated a normal gait except for slight leg tremor during the heel-to-toe steps. This is actually normal given his age. The next test, which requires him to keep one foot off the ground, will naturally be challenging for Mr. Thomas.
2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. How many was it?
You keep going until I tell you to stop.
Okay. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 16.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
I just have like maybe one or two more I'd like you to run through real quick. Put your feet together, hand two by your side, and just face me. You can face me.
Okay.
We're not going to do anything with the feet this time.
Right.
When I tell you to, I want you to tilt your head back. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine the passing of 30 seconds. You don't have to count out loud. I want you to keep it all inside your head. When I tell you to stop, let me rephrase that. When 30 seconds is done, I want you to bring your head forward and open your eyes and say time. Okay? So again, you're going to tilt your head back, close your eyes, and just imagine 30 seconds passing. And when 30 seconds have passed, come forward and say stop. Do you understand those?
Are you going to tell me when 30 seconds?
No, you're going to tell me when 30 seconds is up.
Okay.
The best of your knowledge. Do you understand that?
Eyes open?
Eyes closed. So you're going to tilt your head back and close your eyes.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
May I begin? How long was that?
30 seconds? Was that?
36. Pretty close. Okay. Have one more for you to do. Called a finger in the nose. Left. Put it back down. Right. Put it back down. You good? Go ahead and have a seat for me right there on the bed of your truck for a second. We started a little early, mostly because I wanted to kind of get them out and get going. HN.
I thought I saw it on like 45, but like barely.
So
I don't know if
HN something you're going to see sequential.
Okay.
So you literally see it at the beginning.
Okay.
And you will catch, if you don't catch the first one, you shouldn't see anything afterward.
Okay.
It is a progressionary setup.
Okay.
I thought you probably wouldn't see it based on what he said.
I didn't see it.
So he admitted to taking Adderall say at 3. Walk and turn.
Awful. Miscounted steps, turned wrong, stopped while walking, used arms.
He stepped out of position briefly during the introductory phase. And then how many on the one leg stand?
One leg stand, went to start too soon, swayed arms.
Start too soon. Start too soon is not one. It's all movements.
Yeah.
That's all movements.
Swaying, used arms, and
Put a foot down.
yeah. Because he asked, how long does he have to count?
So his on the Romberg, it's supposed to estimate 30 seconds to kind of see what it clocks at. It came in at 36 seconds, which is right on the edge of the window of error. Error is 25 to 35. He's right on the edge, so it clocks a little fast, which marks stimulant. That's the stimulant side. And when I told him to close his eyes watching it, his eyes are fluttering like crazy, and his body's like super rigid. So I think he's very much on a stimulant. I don't know if that timeline's right. You can always ask him, like, what time do you think it is? Kind of gauge where his like orientation's at. So the weirdest part is he's a Dallas firefighter. We got him going 71 on the bridge. He then pulled off right there after the blind turn, right there in the right-hand lane, and stopped hard. He was very lethargic, almost like, she said he kind of came off like upset, but to me it almost seemed like he's zonked out, like he's not on this earth right now. He has to very think about what he wants to say. He does have a messed up eye. He's on bound light duty. He has a detached retina. And so I asked him, like, well, what else besides your eye hurts? Anything else? No, just my eye. I mean, I gave him every opportunity to explain to me, like, legs aren't working right, arms aren't working right. He came out of the truck looking good, like, walking pretty decent. A little heavy-footed, but, like, he wasn't stumbling out.
And then during the walk and turn, he said he didn't understand why his legs were so weak and awkward.
So, do you believe he's intoxicated?
I believe he's unable to drive from whatever he has. I don't know
Is
about
that
alcohol.
a medical emergency, or are we talking about intoxication?
Intoxicated on something, but I don't think alcohol.
Do you think they have, like, a medical emergency here?
No.
So if it's not a medical emergency, is he normal, or we believe possibly he's intoxicated under something?
Yeah, I think he's intoxicated on something.
We're probably going to go that route. We're probably going to try to do a DRE. We'll try to do a DRE at the jail. Because I don't think it's alcohol. I don't see any signs of alcohol. I see some signs of the narcotic that he admitted to.
Yeah.
So we're going to go that route. He also had the dog in the car.
Yeah, I was about to ask you what we're doing with that.
ACO. He also lives local, so we're going to see if we can get somebody to come get the dog. We're going to attempt that.
Truck 2 or just dog?
We'll cross that bridge first. Let's first get him taken care of, and we'll address everything else. What he said, right, is ADHD. But he is zonked out. He gave me a car. He alleged it. He says he's working a day shift, gave to like a 7 to 3.
Yeah.
He took the Adderall after a shift. He said he come from Lake Dallas doing taxes.
Yeah. He said it for work, and then he said he took it at 3 and he got off at 3.
He said before work?
Or he said at work.
At work.
Yeah. And then you took it at 3, which, why would you take it at the end of your shift?
So, there's some inconsistencies there we may have to address maybe during the Miranda interview.
Okay.
All right. Ready to roll it? You've been doing good so far. I'm going to let you keep rolling it. I'll step in when I need to.
Go up and tell him, or you can't ask me no questions because we already decided.
Our decision's made.
So go up and tell him Martez put your hands behind your back.
Go that route if you like to, or you can tell them point blank. I've done it both ways, depending on their engaging. If I feel like they're being compliant, I'll tell them, hey, you be advised, there'll be a place in the restroom. I want to talk kid, turn and put your hands behind your back. If I don't believe that's going to work, I'll play the trigger. I'll be like, hey, turn around one more test, turn around for me, and that's what I'll do. I gauge the guy when I do that. I think we can go either direction with him. Okay. We are going to definitely try to get somebody in the family to come pick up the dog. If somebody can pick up the truck too, I'm down for that too. I have no interest in telling people to truck if I don't have to. Okay. We will do a search into arrest, see if we find any evidence related to our offense. Okay. Especially if we believe it's a narcotic DWI, we're going to try to find a narcotic. Okay. I mean, most people don't leave their narcotics at work, so it's probably on his car somewhere. Yeah. So, all right.
Despite officers acknowledging on camera that Mr. Thomas was not intoxicated, they proceeded to arrest him for driving while intoxicated, creating a blatant contradiction.
Driving while intoxicated. I believe that you're unsafe to drive. Stand up, turn your hands, put your hands behind your back.
Turn around.
Turn around.
Do you have anything in your pockets that would hurt me or poke me?
Just my keys and my glasses.
Okay. Do you have anybody at home who could come here and pick up your dog?
No.
And possibly your truck?
No.
No one at home?
No.
Okay.
Do you have a friend that could get your dog?
I don't know.
Can't think of anybody?
No, I mean, I'd have to make some phone calls.
Oh, like I said, if you're willing to give me somebody to call, I'll personally call myself. If not, I'm going to have to call my animal control officer, and they're going to pick up your dog, and they're going to put him in our shelter for the night. I'm trying to avoid that option.
I haven't had a drink in over 30 years.
Well, I didn't say you were drinking, sir.
I didn't have a drug in over 30 years.
So far. Want that broke for me? 34, 38 will be 95.
Where's the animal control?
He works for my agency. I have to call him to come over here with me.
Where is he?
Where is this in Denton? About 5 minutes from our jail. I want you to scoot over a little bit because I have a little space for your hands right over here. So if you move your hand to your left a little bit, you'll find that little gap. There you go.
So insurance would have got this call, right?
Yep. Take a look at the truck real quick.
Following an arrest that was clearly false, Mr. Thomas faced serious consequences. Although his 2-year-old case never reached court, it triggered an internal affairs investigation at the fire department where he served for almost 3 decades and led to his departure. He paid $1,000 in bail, lost custody of his dog, and incurred $3,400 in legal fees. The charges also led to movement restrictions and his departure from the fire department. Mr. Thomas also testified that he had a tumor removed from his ear sometime prior to this incident and that he suffered a loss of balance as a result. As of the current date, the charges against Mr. Thomas remain unresolved, and his lawyer has advised that the charges have been dropped. No further updates or indications of civil proceedings have been reported. On June 3, 2023, the Daytona Beach Police Department responded to a mental health emergency. While addressing the situation, the owner's loose pit bull ran into a neighbor's yard, causing a 6-year-old to flee in alarm. Officer Kevin Allen's body cam recorded the incident. Notably, the father, initially unaware of the officers, expressed frustration, as it wasn't the first time the pit bull had posed a threat to his family.
Hey! Hey!
Hey! I got my kid in the fucking Pitbull and chasing him up my steps. No sense in that.
You think we sent the dog over here on purpose?
It happens all the time. She lets it out.
Okay, we're trying to deal with it. Take it easy.
It's nothing to
Slow
take it
down.
easy. My damn child's getting chased by a pit bull. Chase your kid, you see what happens.
Hey, man, take it easy.
It's wrong, man. If it happened to your kids, it'd be the same way.
Put your hands up.
It's your house,
Put
my
your hands.
house.
Put your hands up.
My hands are right
Put your
here.
hands up.
My hands are here, sir.
Put your hands up.
Right. I've done nothing wrong. Zero wrong, sir. Sitting out here watching my turtle with my kids. The next thing I know, we're getting handcuffed in my front yard over a pit bull chasing us. Something wrong there.
You ever hear open carry?
Yes, this is private property. It's totally legal. I own this home.
Let's walk this way.
No, I'm not coming off my property.
Let's walk this way.
My child's in there with nobody to watch it. Which one says what?
Hold on 1 second.
All right, let me know what you need to.
We observed the father in the front yard of his own home, expressing his concern that the pit bull posed a threat to a defenseless 6-year-old girl. It is clear that this was a valid concern, but Officer Allen seemed to misunderstand. Instead of de-escalating the tension, he immediately restrained the father, who he noticed had a holstered gun on his waist. Although there was no indication that he was reaching for the gun, Officer Allen perceived this as a major threat, leading to the arrest. Upon review of the relevant section of the Florida statutes, it is illegal to openly carry a firearm except in lawful self-defense. Individuals are also permitted to possess firearms in their homes or places of business. Given these laws, Officer Allen's arrest of the father appears unjustified as no crime was committed. The father could claim that he was openly carrying a gun in self-defense against the Pitbull and for the safety of his child, making the arrest appear unfounded.
What?
Hold on. Just straight in my back, nothing.
You got anybody else standing in the area?
There.
Yeah, I'm code 4 for the secondary.
You got anything on you? Anything in your pockets? Cell phone over here. Take a wallet. Nothing that's gonna poke me, right?
Copy 1231.
Alright,
Zero, put you on the call at 8:29.
sorry, hold on for 1 second. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna have to stand him up to search his pants. I'm gonna sit over there on the corner on the stoop if you like to see. You can search my pants. Cell phone.
That's the only weapon you got on you?
Yeah, of course. Nothing in there. Just truck keys in the right pocket. Straighten my leg out so you can get down in there. Truck keys and wallet. You're all right, Mr. Big enough. Take it if that way.
You say your 6-year-old is the only one on there?
That's correct.
Okay.
Out here looking at my tortoise eat a strawberry, and then Pitbull comes up and runs up on my child.
Child's inside, right?
I think so. I'm over here.
You have someone we can call?
My wife's on her way home now. What crime have I committed here?
Open carry.
It's private property.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Want to bet?
$7.90 covers it.
Okay.
Watch your head. Watch your head.
Yes, sir.
Pull my pants up. Falling down. At least check see my daughter's in the house. She ran off and a pit bull come running up on her.
Yep, we will.
I don't know where 6-year-old's at, sir. It's the right thing to do. At least let me yell over there for her or something.
What's her name?
Paisley.
Paisley?
Yes, sir.
Paisley, you okay? It's okay. Where's your mom at, do you know? Is she on her way
Coming
home?
back from Girl Scouts. It's here on my phone there. If you
Okay.
want to call her, we can do that.
Do you have a phone?
Here.
Okay. All right. All right,
So-
everything's okay, okay?
We got called to that house.
I know you're
first
scared. It's
about
okay. You're not in trouble,
a
okay?
woman who was having some problems over there. When we went over to that house, their dog got out, came over here.
Sweetheart.
This gentleman was in the front yard
You know,
yelling
where's
at
your mom
the
coming
dog.
from,
He
you
came
know?
over here, and he was open carrying in the front yard, which is
Where?
my house. Violet. I know, but
Girl Scout, where's Girl Scouts out, do you know?
We'll see.
So you're off that now.
Yeah, we haven't even
Okay.
talked to them yet.
You haven't talked.
Well, we talked to the lady, but she was already in the front yard.
Okay.
So his daughter is inside the front yard. All I know is a big pit comes running up on us. That's all I know. Next thing I know, this is coming over here. My 6-year-old daughter. I know, I was there when it happened. She was trying to get the dog back. This has happened multiple times. All I'm doing is enjoying my food. I got strawberry with my child.
Can I have your
Something to shave with some dignity or
So he like motion?
just hang tight.
For a minute right here.
Fill my knee.
Right out here. Ask him what the fuck is going on.
No, I got everything.
Yeah, but he's on his own property.
Doesn't matter. It's just like that one down there.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Remember the one there?
Yeah. I would definitely check with Circe though. CYA.
Yeah. You want to stay here with her for a second?
Yeah.
Officer Allen's assertion that the father was reaching for his firearm appears to be a falsehood. Ironically, it was Officer Allen who, in reality, reached for his own firearm during the incident. This raises questions about the accuracy of Officer Allen's account and highlights the potential contradiction in his actions. After that, the police officer unlawfully entered the house, went through the front door, and trespassed into what appeared to be the kitchen, clearly trespassing on the man's property. Adding to the gravity of the situation, the officers continued to question the child, which was completely unwarranted. After speaking to the child in a malicious manner, attempting to extract information against the father, the officers contacted the Florida Department of Children and Families. Despite their attempt to file a report for a dangerous situation, the DCF ultimately found the case unfounded.
Hang tight, you okay?
Call your last name.
What's your name? Lindsay? Paisley.
J-O.
That's a pretty name. How old are you?
Middle initial.
6?
William.
Is that your dad?
Date of birth.
05/30/75.
Yeah.
I'm just shifting. I ain't going nowhere. On my back being arched.
I understand.
Hang on 1 second, okay? Is he a nice dad? Nice daddy?
Reported by name.
Kind of. Are you afraid of him? How does he get mad?
Last name Leggett. Lima Echo Golf Echo Tango Tango.
Your sister's here?
John Juliet Oscar Hotel November. Middle initial Whiskey. Date of birth 05/30/1975.
Can you call your mom for me? Do you have her phone number?
10-4, thank you.
That lets me call people, and I think that it doesn't have 911 on it. And I want to call 911 even if like on the
You sit down like a normal person. Maybe over there on that wooden plank. It's kind of rough.
Yeah, you're
here.
fine.
Huh?
Yeah, come over here on the side.
I got it. I'm not going to take off with my kids. Right here.
Yeah.
Huh?
You got to sit right there.
I got it.
What's he, hey, Jex.
Thank you very
What's
much.
he saying? Yeah.
Shift it over to the side.
He was pissed about that, and he's arguing about I was open carrying in my lawn or something. I guess that's why they have him detained right now. I see the holster.
Yeah, he, Kevin told me that he motioned for it.
Okay.
That he was.
Alright.
I can call, that's my mom.
Okay.
I don't know if it goes to her watch because she can call off her watch, or she can try, or it goes off her phone.
Drop Paisley with my next door neighbor over there if you like.
Is it this blue house?
What's your sister's name?
Yeah.
Bella,
How old is Bella?
9.
I agree.
feeding my tortoise there a treat, strawberry. You always feed them small amounts. Daughter, 6 years old. We're sitting here enjoying it. Next thing I know, I got a Pitbull in here, 3 foot from us. And I'm in handcuffs because of felons and drug dealers next door.
Sometimes she can't pick up. She also works at the kid jail, but she doesn't actually arrest people.
Is this your mommy?
That's my big sister Paige. And she lives in North Carolina.
Shirt off because we're going to Ace Hardware, changing my shirt. $7.90 allows you to open carry on your property. And here we are. Vicious dog coming right into my yard.
He didn't seem that vicious.
He didn't seem that vicious. You have 6-year-old children that's been chased by him multiple times.
I do not.
If you did, he'd seem
He was
a little
hitting
different.
somebody?
One disfigurement, one time that she
Who was he
falls off and
hitting?
hits her head on the concrete. You know what happens?
Was he
They
hitting
go
you?
move somewhere else. Y'all take the dog to the pound. My child is hurt for life. Scarred, disfigured, mentally imbalanced from the head back to the head hitting the ground. All over somebody's fur bag. Pitbull. Can't control.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said we'll get to. He's talking to Sergeant right now. Out in the front yard of the other house.
So, what's going on?
He's talking to Sergeant in front of the other house right now about this whole situation, and I asked. He's talking to Sergeant about this thing right now.
Okay.
My dad didn't really agree to get it because he doesn't think that most people could fit it.
In a Tahoe?
My mom has a Tahoe, and that car that is over there is his truck.
Hey, when does the open carry law go in effect? The new one.
July 1st.
You want to see my hunting license and fishing license?
That's not
You
necessary.
want to see my property deed that I have here? Show you all those documents if you need them.
That doesn't apply for open carry.
Yes, it does. You need to learn about this and read it. That's probably my wife here.
Can you grab his phone?
Can you put it in the shade? It'll ruin it in the sun.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Officer Jackson's grabbing it.
Is that your wife calling?
Sorry?
Is that your wife calling?
Can't see what you'd have to tell me.
Bella and Paisley?
Yes, answer that's my daughter.
Go ahead and answer.
Yeah, go ahead and answer.
Let him.
Yeah.
Hey, where y'all at? Hello?
If it says
Here,
when you make it, it's my
the screen
mother.
or whatever. Hold on 1 second, darling. We're working it. Hit the button on the side. It's not.
My dad.
Oh, please don't. Hey, how you doing?
In the back of his truck.
Good. I'm here with the police at the house.
He's got his name written down.
There's like,
Say hi to him.
there's like lots of things in the
Yeah,
back.
bring some rubber duckies that you can hand to them like you always do. Hurry home, okay?
Took him
They're waiting for you to give them the rubber duckies. So hurry on home, okay?
and he like has stuff
Thank you.
under his bed, but I don't really get to look under there.
Good.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright, that's it.
All right, tell Mom to come on home, okay? All right. Bye-bye.
We're just gonna stop somewhere real quick.
No, don't stop nowhere real quick. Just come on home, please. Put your mom on.
I don't really know where my mom's at.
Hey, come on home real quick.
Here where like it's
No, we have a pit bull in the front yard. Just come on home. Where you at?
I can like I don't know if I can call Bella on there. It doesn't say her name.
All right, well, come on home. In about 10 minutes.
What grade are you in?
First grade.
First grade.
All right, appreciate it. You come straight home.
Second grade. Because I graduated
Thank you.
What school do you go to?
That's cool.
Okay.
It'll melt down
If
in
the sun starts
No, we're good now.
drilling it, let me know.
Yeah, appreciate it. You want to go hang out at Jody's, or they're knocking on the door at Jody's?
What's your name?
Sorry?
What's her name?
The neighbor or my daughter?
Your daughter.
Bella. Oh, excuse me, Paisley. Good one.
Did you memorize them?
No.
Did you? Alright, sir. These are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney, have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
With these rights in mind, are you willing to talk to us?
No, sir.
What's going on?
There when the dog ran over here. And
So if you're all going to deal with this, we'll deal. So you really didn't get to talk to her?
I was.
Paisley, are they home? Paisley.
But it sounded like.
They didn't? Well, go chill out on the couch, alright? Shut the door so the air doesn't get out. Thank you.
So you said a concealed carry passes July 2nd, July 1st?
July 1st, that goes into effect.
But that has nothing to do with open carry.
Correct.
Has he been around yet?
I ran.
You ran him?
Yeah.
Any probation status or anything?
Negative valid.
You work for FPL? Sir?
Yes, sir.
You work for FPL?
Yep. Before that, I spent 15 years overseas working for the U.S. government.
Oh, you look familiar.
Beautiful career, beautiful life, wonderful family, support the community, pay taxes, do the fundraiser thing. Yep, we do all that. Do everything legal. Wife works in the medical field, helping people. That's all we do.
930 South Atlantic, multiple juveniles in the store, screaming, trying to cause a fight. No weapon.
The lieutenant and the sergeant who arrived at the scene afterwards probably searched for the law with their cell phones for a while. They were looking for a reason to justify the arrest made in this way.
I
can get one done. I'll get it. You deal with
I
it.
never know, like, with the white Tahoes, I'm like, who is it? Because they all drive white Tahoes. We're about to sit down at Steve's Diner.
Just how?
Old Fifth.
I mean, you got the aggressive part.
That's all.
I used to.
Since you live in Jackson.
I have a stash clipper in my truck. I used all my gloves this morning.
It gives that
I'm
look.
about to ask my mom because she just started working.
It says,
at
I mean, I guess you can carry in your yard, but if you do it
Harbor
in
Freight
an
sells them in
manner
big boxes.
within sight of the public or something.
Ask her if she can swipe something.
No public. It was just you. You walked in this yard, or you just walked?
I walked over there, just walking up.
Because to get the dog off of his
Yeah, he
request.
was screaming and cursing at me.
Yeah.
So disorderly. So I was just trying to calm him down a little bit because he's telling me to come get this fucking dog, screaming at the top of his lungs. Take it easy. I walked over. He's got a gun on, just pair of shorts, no shirt, holster, gun. He's like this. Come get this fucking dog out of here.
All right. But you just.
Hey, Paisley.
He's aggressive.
What are you doing in the front yard
mad at the
today?
dog, but you're coming up, and he's like this.
With the tortoise.
I mean, you feel like he was going towards you, or well, I mean, you don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know.
What did you do when you? Why did you tap your daddy on the
His
shoulder?
anger, his anger was at the dog, but then a police officer sitting right here, and you got you.
Right.
Run see it on too.
Doing it now.
Yeah, see
Where
what
was the
this
pit
is.
bull going?
We have any priors?
Priors, mental.
Just a civil at the house.
Well, why did you run, Paisley?
I didn't ask.
Depending on whichever way we go with this.
His mother's coming here now, so.
How old is it?
It was going to attack you?
The kid
Oh.
is 6. He's
Has
like
it ever ran after you before?
She's on her way.
Yeah.
The 6-year-old, the daughter.
I know we ran into this.
Look at your dad, Paisley. He's in handcuffs. Okay.
I thought it was with concealed carry in the yard or something like that.
Wonderful day, isn't it? It's a beautiful day.
I mean, the one thing I found says you can
Pickles
open
get a
carry,
strawberry?
like, trimming your trees and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Pickles the tortoise.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
you got children?
I do not.
One day you will. You'll remember me sitting here in handcuffs when you have children. Love for a child surpasses anything else.
I understand.
Especially when you got your back turned and he taps you on the shoulder and you're facing a pit bull.
I don't blame
in
you
your
for
front
defending
yard.
your kid at all. It's just.
Didn't defend him. Did I pull my pistol or anything? No. Could I? Yes. Paisley, was the pit bull walking up all smiling? Was he running? Straight for who? Okay, that's good to know.
Despite having 2 supervisors present at the scene, the father stayed under arrest and was taken to the Voluesia County Jail. He had to post bail, but just 30 days later, all charges against him were dropped. This outcome was unsurprising, given the initial illegality of the arrest. As of the date of this recording, the father intends to file a lawsuit against all Daytona Beach police officers for the violation of his constitutional rights during the encounter.